Hello, everybody. We are back for the second night in a row as we're going to do some commentary for the WWF for what's been going on since WrestleMania. So it looks like we're going to have, Backlash and some stuff.
Yeah, a little bit of a build, and then a few matches on pay-per-view.
Yeah, the aftermath of WrestleMania, and then we get to the pay-per-view.
The only reason I stumbled there is I just realised there's a typo in the in the art there. Epsode 5. But
What the hell's that?
Nevertheless, it shit happens. My audio drama show, there was I did like the whole Dark Phoenix saga without realizing that I'd put written, or it was either written or directed wrong in the end of the credits, and it had been the same way for the entire season. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. And I realized right at the end. Yeah, it happens. Anyway, so you won't see that by the time you see this, because I'm sure JJ will fix it. With that said, we shall go ahead and go into this. So we're going to press play on the video in 3, 2, 1, go.
Once again, that
nice.
Somehow blocked this time. Go figure.
Yeah, well, it hasn't been so far.
So far, so good, JJ.
Welcome to WWF episode 5. Let's take a look at this altercation.
Michael Cole, you screwed up your AI voice already.
At WrestleMania.
We also spelt immediately wrong.
Fuck.
As you can see, Roman Reigns was complaining to The Rock. They got it with a rock bottom.
Well, Roman was not happy about the result of WrestleMania, and
because Rock did the Mike Tyson, right?
Yeah,
he did.
Roman was talking smack to The Rock, and he paid for it.
Don't talk smack to the Great One, because that's the guy who made wrestling famous in the Samoan family.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live on the WrestleMania post show, right outside of the gorilla position curtain, and here comes Roman Reigns. Roman, I gotta get your thoughts on tonight's match and tonight's event. Cody did good, wrestled the match of his life. Look, for 3 years I've carried this company and this whole business on my back. But right now I'm realizing that I need to take care of the homeland. I need to go back to the island, figure out some things with the family. Cody, you earned it. Enjoy it. It won't last long. When I'm back, that belt is mine, and we get to do this all over again next year.
Oh, okay. He's going to wait for a whole 12. So he's going to wait for a whole 12 months.
Calling a shot, it seems.
Let's go back to the island for a year.
So Roman Reigns accepted the defeat, and he's taking it like a man. And he'll wait
after WrestleMania.
Nice.
Well, stop me if you've heard this one before. I woke up this morning, sore as hell. My neck hurt. My knees hurt. And hell, I wasn't just sore. I was goddamn hurting. Quite frankly, I barely made it to the damn ring tonight. But I had to make it out here. I had to make it out in front of the fans because I needed to tell you all. I needed to tell CM Punk wherever he is. I needed to tell the entire WWF, the entire wrestling world, that goddamn I'm proud of you guys.
Yeah. It doesn't count. It's just
I'm proud of the match that we had last night. I'm proud of the entire event that we had last night. I'm proud of Cody. I'm proud of Rhea Ripley. I'm proud of Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Jon Moxley, anyone and everyone who won, and even the losers, everybody that put their heart and soul into last night's event deserves a round of applause. And guys and gals, I don't know what the future holds, but if that was the last round for Old Stone Cold, then it was a hell of a match to go out on. Thank you very much.
Sounds like Austin's going to sleep on the microphone.
Said, I don't know what my future holds as far as inside this ring and inside these ropes. I don't know if another WrestleMania or SummerSlam or Royal Rumble is in the works for Old Stone Cold. But let me make this very clear. This is not a goodbye to the WWF fans. This is not a goodbye to you good fans that paid your money to be here tonight. Because old Stone Cold ain't going anywhere. Because if you haven't noticed, the boys have been running the show here. The inmates have been running the asylum. And as much as I believe in letting the guys and gals hash things out and agree on their own terms, there's going to be times that some tough decisions have to be made. When things get a little too crazy around here, the WWF needs one constant voice to cut through all the bullshit. So earlier today, I signed my name on the dotted line, and I am now the general manager of the World Wrestling Federation. And what that means is not that I'm screwing over somebody just because they're not a draw or lifting someone up because they kiss my ass. What that means is that when there's a marquee event that you need to know about, when there's a title match that needs to be made, when there is earth-shattering WWF news, I'm going to be the one to tell you about it.
Oh, nice.
And with that out of the way, it is indeed my honor to present to you
2003 GM all over again.
The King of the Ring tournament returns. The tournament that has made so many wrestlers into superstars and so many superstars into household names. It returns this June
if anybody's going to
in
announce
Pittsburgh,
that,
Pennsylvania.
makes sense, right?
Uh-oh. CM Punk.
Steve, I come out here with no disrespect, no malice intended. There's something I have to do. I should have done it last night. I didn't get a chance to. And just, if we're being honest, if we're opening up the forbidden door, so to speak, let me just say that there was a part of me that really wanted to kick you in the balls last night. There was another part of me that really wanted to walk up through the crowd like I did once before, fly to my home in Chicago, not even change out of my gear, lock myself in my basement and never be seen again.
It's my promo, kid. What the fuck?
But I had to ask myself the same question 13-year-old me asked, and that was, what would Stone Cold do? I have lived by that every day since the first time I saw you throw up a middle finger on television. And at times it's gotten me great success. At times it's gotten me a lot of heat and a lot of trouble. But it's all been worth it. And so what I think Stone Cold would do is he would come out the next night, say, "Goddamn kid, that was a hell of a match." Reach out his hand and shake the man's hand. The other thing that Stone Cold would do is get back up on the horse. Get back up on the motorcycle and ride till he can't ride any longer.
Right?
Yeah, that's what I thought he was
And that's what I intend to do, because you made your name winning King of the Ring in 1996.
He did. I was 5 years old.
And now, all these years later, CM Punk is going to reclaim my name as the best in the world, going to reclaim my spot as a top guy in this company and in this business when I go to the King of the Ring in June and I win the whole thing. And from there on, it's not about dream matches, it's not about childhood fantasies, it's about being the best in the world, and that's all I know how to be. So Steve,
if he
sincerely,
wins the ring, he'll be known as King
if
Punk.
that was it,
That makes no sense.
Thank you for letting me be the guy and be a part of that moment. But if you happen to have one or two more left in you, I would absolutely love a rematch.
CM Punk versus Austin 2, eh? Sounds intriguing.
So, what does everyone want to talk about?
Is the champ.
It's a question I asked all of you because it's you guys that make this show go around. There is no one superstar this show revolves around. There's no one group, no one entity. no one family even that this show revolves around. It is a group effort of all of us, and it's a group effort from all of you out there in the arena and out there on TV land.
Made us proud.
So as I stand here in the middle of the WWF ring with the WWF title on my shoulder on Monday Night Raw, welcoming you all to this establishment of a show, I'm at a loss for words. WrestleMania was indeed the stuff of dreams. It was the stuff that dreams are made of. It was perfect in every single way that you could ever imagine, but it doesn't last forever. After the Super Bowl, there's an off season. After the World Series, there's an off season. After the Stanley Cup, there's an off season. But this sport right here is special because we just had WrestleMania, but there's no off time for the champ. And I would be no better than Roman or any other part-time champion there's ever been if I took time off after WrestleMania.
For the health of the wrestlers, they should be.
If I didn't keep to my word and do the work. Everybody wants to call the Intercontinental Championship the workhorse title, and I understand why they do that, but make no mistake, as long as I am champion, this title will be the workhorse title. There is no one that is going to outwork Cody Rhodes. So I spoke with the WWF officials. I had an idea, and they approved it. They allowed me to tell you all what it was. You see, it took me 15 years to get a WWF title shot, whether it be a multi-man match or a singles match. And I'm in the giving mood, and I don't want to be accused of holding anybody back. So I would absolutely love for my first challenge as WWF champion to be somebody who hasn't held the belt before, to be somebody new, fresh blood, somebody that could potentially carry this company for the next decade, and maybe we don't even know it until they get a shot. It's the day after WrestleMania. This is a fresh Monday Night Raw. This is a fresh era of WWF, and I need a fresh challenger for Backlash. But whoever it is, enjoy your moment, enjoy your spot, because this championship is not leaving my waist and not leaving my shoulder, and it's not leaving my sight for a long, long time.
Oh, wow.
Alrighty. Who will it be?
All right, we'll find out later tonight, I believe. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here for a sit-down interview with the brand new World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Guys, thank you for joining us, and to put it quite frankly, it has been a wild ride for both of you guys, a long journey to get to this moment. Can you explain to the audience and to the rest of us how this came to be?
Felt so terrible.
Well, first, let me get the big question out of the way. And
I've never seen Sami
I'm
Zayn
sure
and Kevin
Roman
Owens so happy
Usos
together.
maybe think differently, but this is coming from the heart.
Those belts are horrible.
This was not some grand
No, I know,
conspiracy to take down
They
the
look
bloodline.
terrible.
This wasn't a mutiny. This wasn't a farce. Everything I did for those guys, I did because I truly appreciated what they did for my career. I wasn't really going anywhere, and they saw something
Imagine
in
they were
me
50p's,
and
man.
lifted me up to be on their level.
At least they'd have something unique about
what
them.
I thought was on their level. Because I realized
for our
time
American
and time
listeners,
and
they
time
look
again,
like
whether it
dimes.
was not putting me in the Royal Rumble match,
Makes a lot of
threatening
sense.
to kick me out over losing a
Dimes
match
in the
to the
raft.
future Intercontinental Champion, by the way. Or all the times that I took bullets for them, but when I needed them, they were nowhere to be found. And this guy was. Now, sometimes this guy was the guy delivering the
I want
bullets,
to slap an epilepsy
but
warning
this
on
guy
this video.
was always there for me. Has always been there
Jesus
for
Christ, I
me.
think I'm
He
getting photos sent to
saw
the
what
same
I
guy.
could be
Jesus
before the
Christ.
bloodline ever entered our
The Sami
lives.
Zayn logo just jumping up and down.
Sammy's right.
Oh shit, my
I've
eyes.
seen
What
the
do I
greatness in
see?
him for a long time, and at times
This one,
It's no
This
secret.
just
I've
looks
even
like
been
we're
jealous of
paying
him.
tribute to Kevin
And I'll be
Owens, who
honest,
died
that Saturday
recently.
night's main event, I thought we made a breakthrough.
Nearly
But when someone
departed.
has power over you the way
Oh,
Roman
God.
does, it's hard to
Just
escape.
night, Kevin Owens passed on.
So I
May
tried my
Vince's
best to
memory in his honor
show
forever.
him the right
Those
way
Kevin-
that we
We
didn't
spoke
need
to
more
Kevin
members of the
we
bloodline. The
spoke to
last
Kevin
thing this
Owens earlier
business
this week
needs
before he
is
died
more
in a major
groups.
car pile-up.
Died in the
Maybe
ring
some of
at
the other
WrestleMania.
channels could learn a few
Best
things.
Owens rest. Oh, Jesus,
And for anyone that knows the history of me
Well, we
and
had
Sammy and
Rocky die
how we
once.
came up through Ring of Honor, I think we can still talk about that. You all know that we came up with another team, a big rivalry with the Briscoes, and we recently lost one of the Briscoes, and
Thank you, guys.
that makes you think.
Yeah.
That makes you reevaluate everything, not just in the business, not just winning titles and winning matches, but in life, right? And that made me realize that
I joke about
if
Kevin
I never
being
win
dead,
another
now he's
title, if I
talking
never
about
win
it.
another
I
match,
know.
it's okay as long as I have my
Don't I feel
wrestling
like an
brother
asshole?
here with me.
It's just Kevin Owens
WrestleMania
being
was a
Kevin
tale of a
Owens,
lot of up
Tom.
and downs.
No, but it does look
We're
like
sore,
it does.
we're hurting.
That does look like
That
the
ladder
his
match was
funeral
brutal.
pamphlet.
And
Jesus
I wish
Christ.
one of us
It
would
does
have
look
won.
like he's a ghost, like in heaven. Like
Same
this,
time,
This is what
we
heaven
walked
looks
out
like.
with
Kevin Owens
championship gold. We
Titantron.
walked out defeating the
does.
bloodline.
AJ,
I
you
hope
just
putting an
foresaw his
end to the
passing, man.
bloodline
How
as
could
we know
you?
it.
Oh.
Come to think of it, I haven't seen him in weeks.
But Owens, if
So
you
make
see
no
this, man,
mistake,
please
we're
say
happy
you're
who's-
Sorry, who's
about
who's not seen in
WrestleMania.
weeks
We're
about
happy we're
your
back
opinion?
together. We're happy we're tag
No,
team
we're just
champions
taking the piss
finally
out
in
of
this
this promo.
company.
He hasn't seen the bloodline in weeks.
But we do not plan on letting these belts
they got
go
rid of
anytime soon. It was a long, crazy story that sometimes felt like it didn't make any sense. But at the end of the day, we are the tag team champions, and that makes a lot of sense. And we are
That
going to
does
be
make a lot of
fighting
sense, Owens.
champions.
Yeah,
It's normally fight
because you
Owens
won
fight.
because you won the match.
Maybe
Of
our
course
new
you're the tag team
catchphrase is
champions.
fight champs fight. Because unlike one show where the champs don't want to fight and the other show where they don't even have tag teams, we are going to be the most fighting tag team champions
Owens,
in
did you just take a
this
shot by
business.
WWA? Because I'm building my tag team division.
He did, yeah.
Damn you, Canadian bastard.
That's
So
Kevin
everybody
Owens for
wants
ya.
to ask me,
Oh, jeez,
why did you
Owens.
join up with Rhea
Don't
Ripley
worry,
once
we'll get you some
again?
tag teams.
Why did
No,
you
I'll let
perform
slide-
Judgment
I'll let
Day?
slide with Owens, okay? I know
What's
you're
your
upset with me.
obsession with the
Or
purple
we'll
lighting?
make some.
Well, if you
So I'll
mouth
have him
breathers
crap
were
next
paying
time,
any
just to mark my
attention
words.
last week, you would have understood that I'm not
I
happy.
was, and I did.
Yeah.
I'm not
yeah.
happy with
Yeah.
this spot.
Yeah, Carl
I'm not
spoiled my
happy
whole
with the
plan.
lack of respect from the
Spoiled it
office
before it was
and,
executed.
quite frankly, from the fans. I broke my neck for this company. I gave them highlight after WrestleMania highlight after WrestleMania highlight, and yet I have to earn my spot on the biggest show, while other people just get to play
Everybody has to earn
GM
their
and
spot
make
on the
the
show.
matches that they want to
Come
see.
on, Edge. You've been for this before.
But when I said Judgment Day was
You
coming,
also took all of your
it was
clothes
figurative.
off on Raw.
and literal. Because you're all going to pay. This company
I'm not letting you get away
is
with
going
that.
to pay. Whoever the champion is, once I get my shot, is going to pay. Whether you like that champion or not.
Edge, stop saying on a Taker's
And of
theme
course
song.
it must
You're not
be
gonna
said
pay, all right? Jesus.
That this lady right here, Rhea Ripley, she's dominant. She's the most dominant woman I've seen since somebody else that I know very personally and even married. If you thought the run that Roman had was good, just wait
The owner did, but the owner didn't
5,
draft
10
your wife,
years from
did
now,
he?
when Rhea Ripley is still
So you
champion.
can't mention her by name.
When Bruno's reign pales in comparison. When Hulk Hogan's reign pales in comparison. When my own run probably
Note
pales
yourself,
in
ruining his
comparison
life by
to what
drafting his
Rhea
wife.
Ripley is going to do.
It's a bit stretching
And
it
yeah.
there, Edge.
Look, Rhea made my life a living hell for the last year. So then I'll ask all of you, do you think somebody could do that to me if they weren't as talented as I say they are? Yes, Rhea Ripley got in my head. But Rhea Ripley has used all of the tools that I taught her, and she's even taught me a few lessons about myself. She reinforced that my faith in her last year was not in vain. That what I saw in her was not a mirage and not a dream, that it was reality.
It seems like the background is
and the reality is that last night Rhea Ripley needed to beat Bianca Belair. She was going to beat Bianca Belair anyway. But you know, taking out her husband doesn't hurt matters. Oh yeah, everybody thought that was the Usos taking out the Street Profits. No. It was the Judgment Day taking out Bianca Belair's husband.
Goodness.
And what do you know? She wasn't in the right frame of mind.
Wow.
Next thing you know, Rhea Ripley capitalizes and she is the women's world champion.
No idea it was the Judgment Day who did that.
Still might not have been.
Oh, it was Beth Phoenix.
Speaking of, what's she gonna have to say about this?
It's basically the, modern day China of the WWF.
Edge, Adam,
Holy shit.
whoever I'm talking to, I can't believe what I'm seeing. This girl has made our life a living hell. She bashed me in the head with a chair, took me out for months, and now you just join up with her because you claim that she's the future. And on top of that, you reformed Judgment Day? Newsflash, Edge. Nobody liked Judgment Day to begin with. It was a failed idea and a failed concept, but you're too damn stubborn to just let it go. I know how good Rhea Ripley can be. I told you years ago to help Rhea out. I saw some of myself in her. But she has gone down a dark and horrible path. She could be an inspiration for millions of girls that maybe don't feel like they belong, but instead, she's a bully. She's evil. She's a witch.
She's a goth.
Hell, I'll say
She
it.
spent the last year beating
She's a
shit out.
bitch.
Wow, okay.
Wow.
So Edge,
Okay then. All right.
honey, if you're too stubborn to let Judgment Day die, then I'm gonna be the one to kill it before it even starts. Rhea Ripley, I hope you weren't planning on taking it easy over the next month, because at Backlash, I'm getting my revenge. At Backlash, I'm ending Judgment Day. At Backlash, I'm becoming the Women's World Champion, and I'm going to kick
What about your husband?
your ass in a no-holds-barred match.
Oh, that's going to be brutal.
Oh, no hold backs.
What does Edge feel about? Oh,
This is a four-man battle royal. The winner is
He's
number one
staying out
contender
of it,
for the
I think.
World Wrestling Federation
Wow,
Championship
Shawn
at
Michaels has
Backlash.
gone back in time and got his hair back.
no, that's on a page.
Is it? Oh shit, it is. Sorry, I thought that was Shawn. Sorry, guys.
Oh no.
Damn it.
All people who've yet to get a world championship spot
Yeah.
in WWF.
Who's just been
Battle
eliminated?
Royal. How many people were in the total?
Down to 3 already. And Page is still far hanging in there. Yeah, get that
This is the
guy out of
final
the
four for the
He's giving you the
That's
the
the
highlights
match.
here.
Casper has been eliminated.
What's going on here?
Edge is
What is
distracting
this?
Hangman Page.
What?
no.
Damn it, not again.
Wait, no,
What's he doing?
wait. No, he's definitely been a WWE champion.
Yes, he has been, yes.
I know, right? What is this? Oh, wait a second.
Oh, what?
Montez Ford won.
Yeah. Oh, I thought Edge was scoring in the match. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, he most definitely has been a former world champion.
He's Hall of Famer, multi-time champion. Yeah, no, he's not welcome.
He's scratching that Page.
Owens. Edge will get a championship shot at Cody Rhodes at
If you
Backlash.
remember the Breakthrough Battle Royal, they entered multi-time WWE champion Randy Orton in that match.
Montez Ford, double contender for the world championship. Holy hell.
What a
young
shock.
guy getting
Hangman
his
Page.
breakthrough.
Despite what the internet says, I actually really like you. I like you a lot. I know I singled you out last week, but I did that to send a message. I did that to show you just
When you finish
exactly
the
what you've
promo,
lost.
if you can just ship that
Which
chair,
is your
if you can
balls.
just ship that chair to England.
I just want to know what happened to the
save
young
50
guy
quid on
that I and
chair
everybody
for the
else saw so
Undertaker's
much
promo.
potential in.
Jesus Christ.
Next thing I know, you're a
Hey, you've
drunk,
been cutting promos too much.
anxious,
Shut up.
millennial cowboy.
You haven't seen the overhead.
Whatever
you
the
haven't seen
hell that
the
means.
overheads for Glenn's
So,
next
Adam,
show.
consider this
We're
an
gonna
invitation.
need this chair. We're gonna need that chair.
That
Do you know
I
how much it
sincerely
costs to hire
think
arenas?
Judgment Day
Jesus
could
Christ,
do
I need
you
the budget,
wonders.
man, with my WWE arenas.
Look what it's done for me.
We're
Look what
taking
it's
a bloke
done
round
for
with a
Rhea
collection
Ripley.
tin at the interval.
And realize that you, yes, you, Adam Page, could be at the top of your game, could reach a higher plane of
Could
existence,
raise a few quid from the interval meat raffle.
and maybe even get over some of those demons. You just have to use them to your advantage. Edge, you're a Hall of Famer. I have so much respect for you, or at least I used to, but the past 2 weeks you've been in my business. You've been insulting me every chance you get. And now you cost me a shot at the World Championship, but you want me to join you. You may have invited me to Judgment
cost him
Day,
the match to join.
but let me invite you
He wants
to a
Adam Page
cowboy
to become
shit
a
kicking
member of Judgment Day. What a psycho.
Oh shit!
and a backlash. You are going to wish it was Judgment Day because you're not going to want to be on this earth anymore.
Oh.
If you want me angry and you want me fired up and if you want me to show balls, well, here it is. At Backlash, you're getting your ass kicked. At Backlash, I'm putting the old horse out to pasture. Don't say I didn't warn you. This is a new generation, a new era of WWF, and it looks like I'm going to have to be the one to put Old Yeller down for good.
Oh,
Wow. That's some cowboy shit right there.
He wanted
Backlash.
Adam Page fired up, but he's got it.
Here we go. Pay-per-view time, boys. We've made it.
I will not blame you, JJ, if you want to cut out half of this commentary track since everybody's talking over all your promos.
Sorry about that. It was just having a lot of fun.
Just put the pure promos in for the released version.
For tonight, for the World Wrestling Federation Championship.
Oh, Tony Schiavone's back. Nice in. Wow.
Opening up for the world title match.
Nice.
Well, Montez Ford is getting his world title shot on the pay-per-view. Wow.
The way to open up an event like Backlash.
This isn't some shot on Monday Night Raw. This is a shot at Backlash.
Oh
wow, we got the old school hooks. Hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, the old school Backlash, baby.
Proper Backlash stage.
Yeah, 2000 to 2001.
Now if we do some spots off the hooks.
Yeah, the spikes.
Don't give Montez Ford any ideas.
No, he won't. Do you like how you've done the stage there with the two little signs at the edge of the stage there, JJ? That's a nice little combination of modern and old. It's really clever.
I always find this weird when a tag team guy has got a big singles match, but he comes out as the tag team, and then he comes out as the tag team. Where, like, if he wins the title, is it going to be who's the winner, the new champion, the Street Profits?
It's not a co-championship.
No. He's just a company's friend to the ring. What's wrong with that? He's just a manager, like every other manager.
The team in the truck keyed him as the Street Profits.
Yeah, well, he got the name wrong.
Hey.
Well, you know, they come as a pair.
Like how they're wearing both the orange and black and white style. That's like a bit of a rip-off of Booker T and Taz's colours almost.
The biggest match in Montez Ford's career. He's gone from losing every tag team title opportunity to main eventing here. for the World Championship.
He had a quite a tumultuous WrestleMania, but he might be able to make up for it here at Backlash.
One opportunity, the biggest night of his life.
Main eventing in very inverted commas.
Well, yeah, opening up main eventing.
Hey, it's a WWF title match. That's a main event.
What's actually the? I hope Cody Rhodes is not a CM Punk champion. What's actually main eventing?
Main event.
I believe the main event will be Beth Phoenix and Rhea Ripley on a no holds barred.
Oh, wow.
This is the main event in the same way the Kiss Demon was the main event.
It was. Like how
you gotta start off the show hot, you know?
Yeah, but it's
Kiss
a joke in the
Demon was
front, and
hot.
that's what it is.
The Kiss Demon was hot in the way a dumpster fire is hot.
There's that lovely WWF title belt.
Yep, I've got one of those.
Not this variation though. This is the brand new.
My one's got the WWF logo and everything. My one's got the WWF logo and everything.
Oh wow, Cody Rhodes has got the red, white, and blue, looking all American tonight.
Oh, he's the American Nightmare. Montez Ford not wasting any time.
Absolutely not. This is the biggest opportunity of his whole career. He is getting here tonight for the World Championship.
Thing is, I know Cody says do the work, and I know he's prepared, but can he catch Cody, napping or maybe looking ahead?
Well, I like Cody's mantra of giving opportunities to people who've never had world title opportunities before. It's meant that he's ended up opening this show instead of closing it, but he's getting an opportunity to somebody who deserves it.
It's basically the younger talent wanting to get over. That's
wait a second! Whoa! Big frog splash off the top!
1, 2.
Oh man, that we almost had a new WWF World Champion.
That was nearly been a world record as well.
That would have been a shocker.
Imagine, after all those months of build-up of Cody Rhodes to become world champion at WrestleMania, he finished the story to lose the title 1 month later to Montez Ford at Backlash the next month.
Yeah, that would have been terrible. Terrible dream for Cody Rhodes. But look at that, nice counter into a headlock, takeover into an arm drag. Cody said this is a fresh new WWF.
Crossroads.
There you go.
Wow, this is short.
Cody may have put an end to that dream of Montez Ford.
Wow.
Break.
Thought it was short and sweet, but Montez Ford.
Cody up the top.
And,
One time.
Ow.
It's going to break your back. Stacked arena tonight here, guys. Look at the amount of people that turned up for this show.
Well, it's the big
guy.
show. It's the WWF.
And
Ow.
That should be a disqualification.
That should be an immediate disqualification. The referee slipping.
Well, it's not DQ for as much as it wasn't for Goldust, his older brother.
I mean, look, if Cody gets disqualified, Montez Ford doesn't get the belt, so.
Yeah, the Shark Kate has a DQ or a count out.
Yeah, there's no excuse for the referee to ignore the disqualification.
Maybe Cody didn't kick him too hard.
It's a special rule in the WWF rule book. It's the Goldust rule.
And where's the match? Are you kidding? No way.
No,
I mean, not to distract from not to distract, but didn't kick him too hard.
Yeah, I don't think. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, if I go out, get tanked up and drive a car over an old lady, but I didn't do it.
Oh Jesus! No,
you didn't do it too hard.
No.
They only did it at 10 miles an hour.
Well, to be fair, that would be the difference between attempted manslaughter and manslaughter. But as we hit the crossroads here,
well, we might see a murder of Montez Ford's championship hopes here.
Camera, will ya?
middle of the ring, crossroads.
Cody Rhodes with his enhancement match, though.
He won the match,
great effort by Montez Ford, but this wasn't enough.
Great effort by Montez Ford in the annals of Ken Raper and Frank Monty there.
Who you might be seeing soon in WWA if Tom has anything to say about it.
I don't think he's letting me book Frank Monty.
Oh, Cody Rhodes with that beautiful title. His dream continues on. Oh, that referee was in the way getting the count, blocking the pin, so that was a bit rude. But anyways,
Cody said it would be a long time before anybody took that belt away from him. So far, he's proven right.
If he keeps booking enhancement matches as title matches, it will be.
he said it's a new clean generation for this WWF, and that's what Cody wants, for the modern talent to get what they want.
Well, he gave Montez his shots, but unfortunately he could not get it done tonight.
Coming up at the next pay-per-view, Cody versus Rocky Mountain Thunder.
Jon Moxley looks to continue his impressive return against
Where is Jon Moxley? He's not showing on the intro screen.
We couldn't get his picture in time.
Couldn't find him.
Was he doing something appropriate that made him censored?
You know what? Honestly, he probably was flipping off the camera.
Oh, nice! You're bringing in Drew McIntyre's old theme. This is the best version of his theme ever, JJ.
Drew McIntyre, we have not seen a lot of him here in WWF, and I hear he's pretty frustrated about that, to be honest.
Drew McIntyre making his way to the ring with a deadly weapon.
He's coming in with the swords and the fires of determination.
Making sure he doesn't bring that to ringside.
Pretty sure that
although Jon Moxley would probably be okay with that, to be honest.
He would.
Is the match no disqualification? In which case you should absolutely bring the sword.
Well, it should be a regular match, and they should abide by the rules. But who knows?
I mean, as long as the shoulders are still able to touch the mat, does it matter if the rest of the body is on the other side of the ring?
I think Drew McIntyre was overhearing us there, JJ. He was putting his finger
to these guys, probably not.
Just cut the opponent in half, and as long as the shoulders are still intact.
I don't know about you, JJ, but is it me, or does Drew McIntyre look a little bit more jacked since we've last seen him?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I said, he's been frustrated. He's been frustrated that he's been missing off of these WWF shows.
And
there's Jon Moxley with his money in the bank.
This is the man that won Money in the Bank last month.
Is this a cash-in then tonight?
Well, never know. Well, he missed his chance to do the cash-in.
Oh, yeah. I think Cody's going back home. He's out of here.
Yeah, he's on his plane. He's like, heck, I'm out of here.
Wouldn't have been a good night to cash in anyway. Cody was
honestly, no. But I don't think Jon Moxley wants to do it like that. I mean, I think Jon Moxley wants to be a man, you know.
That's why Cody's booking enhancement matches. So
he's afraid, you know. Hey, you got a good point there. That's one way to avoid being cashed in on, is get rid of your opponents quick.
Yeah, book yourself a load of enhancement matches.
Yeah, because you never know when the cash-in could happen. That is a smart strategy, actually, now that I think about it.
This is sure to be a stiff affair, a hard-hitting affair, I'm sure.
With Jon Moxley, it's going to be vicious and vile, but with Drew McIntyre, it's bound to be stiff.
This is just for... we've had a few matches that have been about championships. This is just about pride.
Yeah, this is just trying to get a win, trying to get some momentum heading into a big show SummerSlam in a few months.
Alone, it is the beginning of June.
So we're going to begin King of the Ring in June, and then SummerSlam in July.
That's right. Yeah.
It is the summer. It has officially started.
Quite a few big shows here in WWF. Drew McIntyre just stomping away at Moxley.
Damn.
Moxley hasn't been able to get out of the gate here.
Oh,
That slightly changed my thoughts. I didn't realise it was King of the Ring next month. I need to write some things down.
Well, it was announced at the top of the show.
Oh, you might get the dirt sheet out, and there's a German suplex by McIntyre, even though he's from, is he Scottish or Irish?
It's Scottish.
Scottish.
That's what I call it, the Scottish
either way, it hurts.
And Drew McIntyre's come a long way since he first came to the WWF. He's undergone
Drew
major
McIntyre,
changes.
give him credit. He is taking it to the Money in the Bank winner.
Yes, he is.
And now, wait a second. Well, what are the odds? He hits a future shock.
I thought that was Dirty Deeds.
I mean, it kind of is, but
I mean, Future Shock, Dirty Deeds, Death Rider, Paradigm Shift. You can call it whatever you want.
Some people need to claim on the double arm DDT.
Drew's version is more face first, whereas Mox goes out, brings his opponent over when he does it.
I think as a wrestling community, we need to decide who has the super kick, who has the DDT.
Right.
Yeah. Who has the power driver?
Moxley, big clothesline. He might take ownership of the clothesline after that.
Did you see how he hit Drew McIntyre? He spun him out. He spun him out like a spinning top with that lariat.
Bit out of breaking the fourth wall here, but is the rebound clothesline in this game?
That's a good question, actually.
Let's find out, I guess.
We'll check it out then. We'll have to find out on the Basic Wrestler move.
I actually think that thing he just did might have been the closest.
Yeah. It was like a disorientated rebound.
That race was off the end of the games a couple of years ago. I was just wondering.
I would assume all of his moves are probably still in there.
Yeah.
If they wanted to create a creative core version of him, maybe like we're seeing here. But this is John Moxley.
Now Moxley fighting back. He was getting dominated in the early part of this match.
No, this is
coming back now. Oh,
there it is.
Now that is the paradigm shift.
But he did.
Do you see what I mean? Drew brings them down on their face, whereas Mox brings them over.
Yeah, that was more of like a brainbuster variation.
Drew goes for the quick impact. Moxley goes for the heavy impact, and either way, both moves effective.
Drew's is a more heavy impact on the head, whereas Mox's is the back and the shoulders, which you might argue is more damaging because it damages more parts of your body.
Well, it wasn't damaging enough to get a 3 count there a moment ago.
Big spine buster there.
Now people that...
oh my goodness, Claymore! We can get another hit here.
1, 2.
Oh, Moxley kicks out.
You
notice Drew normally sets up for that move in the corner. He couldn't quite get the run on it that he would like. And that might have cost him.
Ooh, failed Claymore attempt for that.
Yeah, Moxley, of course, is Moxley is the man who is the holder of the Money in the Bank briefcase. He could cash in at any time against Cody Rhodes.
Yes, he could, yeah. To mention the pace...
Or the IC title if he's an idiot, you know.
Pace this match has been so quick.
I mean, the title's a title. In theory, you could
I'm just taking a shot at Austin.
Even Austin was an Intercontinental champion at one time.
No, not that Austin.
The other one. The goofball. Well, wait a second. Here we go.
Paradigm shift.
Oh,
I think that's got to be it.
I mean, has it ever been addressed? Can you cash in for a shot at the tag team title?
I mean, I don't think so.
I don't see why not. I don't think anybody would, but
I mean, if you
can cash in for the IC or the US title, you can certainly cash in for the tag team title.
You have to be a tag team Money in the Bank match.
Yeah,
don't give me any ideas.
I mean, in theory, you could come out right at the end of the King of the Ring tournament and catch it for that, couldn't you?
No.
I mean, if you wanted to wait the briefcase, sure.
The King of the Ring title.
Don't bury your own pay-per-view.
Catching for the King of the Ring.
Let's take a look at what happened.
I mean, the King of the Ring is prestigious, but it's not a world championship.
No, but does the winner not get a shot at the title?
Oh.
As Kevin Owens' pride before his death, as Tom said.
Kevin Owens returning from the grave with new belt.
There we go, New Day against the Sammy and Kevin show. Oh, what the hell was that? That was Xavier Woods on the outside.
Sorry, what was that? Sorry, I had tapped.
This guy's tromping on with him. He's pulling his ass.
Oh wow! I did not know
that either.
I did not know that was in the game. Holy cow! You put him as the manager. He plays the trombone.
I didn't either until he started playing it.
JJ, you are so goddamn lucky you got these guys.
Kevin, get out of the way. Oh my god.
AJ, I'm so glad you got those 3 on the show, because that would have actually baffled my roster in WWE.
Wait, what's happened? Why is Xavier Woods like knocked out? Did somebody go and punch him to get him?
I think at some point Kevin just told him, shut up.
It looked like somebody beat the shit out of him because he dropped the trombone. Like somebody was like, shut the fuck up.
I think he was.
Does he have to beat the fourth wall a bit? Does he have to be Paris in the New Day to play the trombone? Or can you just stick him with anyone?
I'll imagine it's the New Day.
It's probably like a New Day exclusive.
Yeah.
I was so convinced. I thought somebody.
Oh my god! Biggie!
Halfway across the ring. Wow.
Jesus
We're used to Kofi jumping like that, but not Big E.
There goes Kofi.
Because that would be hilarious. Stick him in the
Just
corner.
put him with anybody.
And he's just played. He's just played the
Imagine if he was playing it with Undertaker.
He lifts up a guy.
Imagine if he was doing that with Undertaker.
Oh wow, no, package pile driver. Well, almost a package pile driver.
Package kind of sort of driver.
What you can get away with in this company, and it's all broken down here for the tag team titles here on the pre-show.
Oh my lord, these tag matches always get
KO.
powerbomb! What powerbomb, baby? And that's it. So much for Xavier bringing his trumpet out.
And the fighting champions continue their reign.
Yeah, they earned it. But the fact that Xavier was distracting us with his farting trumpet, which seemed like he was blowing out of his ass.
Nice of Sami Zayn to have a haircut ahead of his match.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And Kevin Owens defend their titles as we move along on Backlash. This match has been over a month in the making. Edge has been playing a sick game with Hangman Page, insulting him at every turn.
Hangman Page, like Hangman Page, Michael Cole. Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
To take out all his
I
frustrations.
think he said Hangman.
Michael Cole's AI is definitely waffling up a little bit.
Also, he cost him the championship, and then said it's because he wanted him to join the faction, and Hangman told him where he could shove that.
Adam Page made an amazing impact when he had his first debut match at WrestleMania.
He did.
He was so blown away. He was literally living a childhood dream.
He was. But since then, it's been a nightmare. Edge has tormented him at every turn. If you remember the week before WrestleMania, he just obliterated Adam Page on the mic, and he hasn't let up since. But for some reason, he wants him to join up. I don't understand Edge's logic here. You insult the guy, but you want him to join you?
Doesn't make any sense. I mean, none of us wouldn't do that.
There is an old adage: if you can't beat him, join him.
I know he wants to toughen up Adam Page, but I don't know. Take him aside, show him some moves. Don't insult him like that.
Perhaps Edge has realised that he just can't outdo Page, and that he is concerned that Adam Page is the next big thing.
There might be some jealousy here.
Maybe Adam Page has some success that Edge wasn't able to have.
I mean, Adam Page has managed to get cowboy shit over, whereas Edge really did fail to get Spear over. If anybody remembers that?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
We were trying to forget Judgment Day until Edge decided to bring it back.
And this is a very personal match, but whoever wins it is going to win this match. Whoever wins it will earn it.
At the minute, there are only 2 members of the Judgment Day, Edge and the women's champion Rhea Ripley. Will we see any other members join here tonight?
Indeed. But the fact that Edge is wearing like black and purple could be a vintage tribute to a certain
Edge has let everybody know that the memberships are open to the Judgment Day.
Oh, those memberships are not open to us because we're not joining.
We may not have a choice if Edge has his way.
Big piss off the jackets look cool.
Yeah, Edge got a new haircut for the occasion.
Adam Page, you know he's gonna be looking for a lot of revenge here.
Yeah, bring up a good point. The last time we saw Edge, he had that long mane. He's obviously gone into full Judgment Day mode again here.
He did, yeah, he has.
And,
to mention,
Adam Page a big shot
like
there.
It looks like Adam Page is representing a much younger Edge when he had the long hair as well.
I think that was Edge's point. I think Edge sees a lot of himself in the Hangman.
That's what I was just thinking. I think that's what Edge might be seeing himself, a peak of his youth, maybe.
Edge didn't get to the top until he was quite late into his career. Adam Page, you could argue, is a step ahead of where Edge was at his age.
That's true. Even if it was another company, Adam Page, world champion, has had plenty of success.
I mean, if you think of Edge as he was at the age that Adam Page is now, Edge was what? An intercontinental champion, mid-carder, coming out.
He was lucky just to make it on the card. You know.
How old was he when he won the King of the Ring?
He was in his late 30s, wasn't he, or in his 20s?
No, he was in his late 20s.
He was in his late 20s.
Mid to late 20s.
You could say Adam Page is ahead of Edge at this age.
Yeah, it took over about 2006 or 5 or was for Edge to finally become like a world heavyweight champion as well. So it took him that long.
And he was well into his career at that point.
A lot of people thought he would never do it at that point. And now Page, oh my God, a big power bomb on that neck of Edge. Let's not forget that.
Yeah, but unfortunately, he had him against the ropes.
Well, I don't think Adam Page minds. Adam Page wants to hurt Edge tonight.
Oh, he can go for the message.
Adam Page has also been around the world at this point, whereas Edge certainly hasn't still.
He has travelled the world. He's just travelled the world with this company.
Well, has he competed in Japan yet?
He's competed in Japan. He's competed in Japan for the World Wrestling Federation,
right?
Or the former World Wrestling Entertainment. He absolutely has.
He hasn't traveled the territories, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, he's never traveled in AEW. That's for sure.
I certainly think there may be some jealousy here. I think that could be what this is about.
That's what it is. It's personal jealousy between these two. I mean, as you guys said, Hangman Page had more success in his youth career, where Edge didn't have that until later on.
Are we gonna have the execution?
Oh, there he goes.
The educator, I should say.
Adam Page has to hang on here.
The most painful submission holds ever.
The sideways sharpshooter, almost.
Edge always breaking out new variations on moves, and you got to think he's breaking out stuff that Adam Page has never seen before.
There's a net breaker on Page. Now Edge calling for the spear.
Well, Adam Page has seen this, but he hasn't felt it before.
Oh, well, he just did.
He just did.
That could be it. That could be it right there.
1, 2.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Look at the look on Edge's face. He can't believe it.
And Page has a lot to prove. He is, when AJ Styles came here from TNA, he had to get the TNA off him and prove himself as a competitor in the former WWE. Now Adam Page has to get the AEW off of him, prove himself here in the WWF.
That is a great point. For all the people that have come from different companies, no matter how respected they are, to make it here, you gotta have success here in the WWF. Whether that's the right way or wrong way is debatable.
Jesus!
The
Hangman Page, big clothesline. That's gotta be it.
That's the Hangman Lariat. Oh man, Edge kicks out. What a match! What a match!
This has been fantastic. This is 5 times better than I thought it was going to be.
You gotta wonder what happens to Edge's psyche if he loses tonight. He's already nuts.
I mean, he got kicked out of the Judgment Day for not being good enough. He might get kicked out of the Judgment Day again, except Finn Balor isn't in the company this time.
No, he's not. Thank God.
Judgment Day might just be Rhea Ripley and by herself.
Yeah.
One woman wrecking crew.
Wow, Hangman is not letting up. No,
my God.
Jesus!
Hangman Page not playing around. He doesn't care if you're a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, and all the
He
fact that that is
He doesn't
that is
care
that
if you
neck,
want him to join his group.
that
he
neck
wants to
that, of
end
course,
it.
ended Edge's career. He's just been dropped on it quite severely.
He just really wants to show that it's about the new generation, like Cody Rhodes said.
That's true. This is very much a new generation versus old generation with respect to Edge.
Wait a minute,
And now, Hangman Page went for the buckshot.
a spear!
Got caught with a spear.
Oh, that could be it.
1, 2. Oh, and the kick out!
Wow.
Edge could
Hangman-
not believe it.
Hangman
Oh,
Page.
no.
Oh my God. Oh no.
Stop
Oh
busting
no. Look
open
at that
there.
cut. Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
No.
The
Cross
referee's
face.
gonna have to stop this match due to Hangman Page losing
Referee,
too much
call the
blood.
bell.
What a shame for a great match to end like this.
Oh, referee had to stop the
But
match.
the referee's throwing it out.
Your winner of the match via TKO.
Oh, come on.
Oh, what a shame.
Referee had to stop the match because of that. Damn it.
Well, Austin was saying about young stars stepping up like he did. That was very much like Stone Cold.
Yeah, I'd say what you will. Hangman Page didn't quit. The referee had to stop that match. Let's make that very clear.
He never gave up. He
won
backed
all
out from the
day.
pain.
But
Just
Hangman
like
Page
Stone
didn't
Cold at
quit.
WrestleMania 30.
It's like, yeah, you're right there, Carl. It's like WrestleMania 13 all over again, except Edge is playing the role of a heel Bret Hart, and Page was playing a form of Austin there.
What a vicious side. I don't think we've ever seen Edge that vicious.
No, this is a different Edge.
That was a
AJ.
different Edge. I'm sorry, guys. That was different.
Yes, we know where we are in Tampa, Florida. Quit showing us down the floorboard, guys. Right, no, it's the WWF, not WW. Jeez, your AI stinks, JJ. It's like he's drank too many Steve Weisens.
He's very excited.
He's better than Lillian. And here comes the glamour song.
This is
shot at the women's world
personal.
championship.
This is personal for Beth Phoenix. I don't even know if she cares about winning the championship. She just wants to hurt Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, indeed. Oh
Wait a
no,
second.
no.
What is this?
No.
Speaking of getting hurt,
Oh, come on.
Oh, what a sneak attack.
Are you kidding me?
He hasn't even got the belt on her.
Well,
We should just threw it backstage and just made a
well,
run in.
this match, I struggle to call it a match. This fight is underway.
If Beth wins this match, they'll have to go backstage and get the belt. She hasn't brought it out with her.
Right.
Maybe one of the referees will come out and just get off camera. Maybe JJ himself will be off
I
camera.
have
to
it
hand
under
the
good
belt.
authority. She left it in Gorilla.
Well,
If we need to get the belt, right there in Gorilla. Oh, right in the steps.
Jesus Christ.
no, Beth Phoenix was absolutely brutalised by the Judgment Day when they turned on Edge. And now Edge has joined back up with the Judgment Day.
the referee hasn't rang the bell yet.
The bell did ring.
Oh no,
actually.
the bell is rung. This match is underway here.
This goes anywhere.
Nice, yeah,
Yes.
yes.
Yes, it
Oh,
is.
God, Tom.
Done.
I'll tell you, this is a very personal match, just like we saw in the last match. But if we saw a new vicious side of Edge, could we see that happen with Rhea Ripley tonight?
That's you know what? I didn't think about that. That's a great point. Think about how much scarier Rhea Ripley is going to be. How much more violent is she going to be in this match? There's no rules.
I think she just told that fan in the front row what she might think of it.
Indeed. Oh, Beth's coming back now. This backbreaker.
Phoenix fighting back. Oh, backbreaker on the floor.
Not very often we see the women do battle on the outside, just like they did back in the old days of the WWF.
So this is so personal. Beth, obviously.
Oh no!
And this really is a.
Beth was concertoed last year
Yeah.
by Rhea Ripley.
Taken out for months on end, and you got to think she felt backstabbed by her own husband when he joined up with Rhea Ripley.
Again, yeah, absoluther. Like,
Yeah, you're right.
What is that situation with that marriage right now? They're just joined back up with the woman who has beat up at her, and obviously Edge himself was brutalised by the Judgment Day and now has reformed it. Now that a lot of his members have gone elsewhere.
Yeah.
And
Maybe it's
Beth
time
Phoenix
for
so far taking it to Rhea Ripley. This is really a clash of eras. The two, powerful women of their eras
Yeah,
going
really.
at it here.
Edge hoping for a menage a trois.
I have it under good authority that his relationship with Rhea is.
Oh no!
strictly
No!
business.
No! No!
Oh my God!
Jesus.
Oh my God! Rhea Ripley is out.
Power
Rhea
drop
Ripley is
back.
done.
That is it. She is
She is
How on earth is she
done.
not paralyzed?
her career might be done.
What a
Beth Phoenix
paralyzer
telling the
right
referee
there.
to get in the ring.
New world champion.
That is
That's
it.
it. Rhea hasn't moved.
Oh, she kicked out though.
Yeah, she kicked out. Her legs are moving. Thank God.
What's Bad Phoenix was trying to do a Owen Hart thing where she did the Stone Cold, drop her on the head.
I was thinking
real.
more Kurt Angle and Steve
And,
Austin.
you know, I was gonna say, I don't think Beth Phoenix would shed any tears if that were the case.
Oh. But then again, oh, here we go. The chairs are coming into play now. The weapon stash is coming out. Ash got the chair.
Well, Rhea brought it into the match. She's gonna pay for it.
Chase up to the ankle.
Rhea able to use those long legs to get away from Beth.
Oh
She
no!
got the shot.
Oh, my goodness! Just heavy strikes here in this match.
It's almost like a no holds barred UFC match by the
This
looks
is-
of it.
This is just a street. This is a street fight.
The crowd are really getting into it. They're enjoying this match, but it's not very
Oh,
often
wait a
you see the
second.
women do it.
Rhea's got her hooked up. Riptide. Oh, my
my
God!
God.
Riptide on the floor.
Pinner, just pinner.
Rhea doesn't want to do that though.
No,
Looks like
Rhea
she's
is
planning for something.
showboating. She. I'm not sure she knows what she wants to do. She wants to inflict more damage, I think. Oh my God!
With the
Oh,
face.
didn't know what she was thinking there for a second. It's like, should I or should I not use the chair?
I think she was wondering if she should just take the win, and I think she should have.
Yeah, it sounds like she was
Maybe.
conflicted. Now. Oh, into the barricade. Unlike in the WWF, they're not using steel girders.
No, we've got the classic WWE barricade here, but
right in the
it still
right
hurts.
back in the head.
Just like that chair hurt, right across the back of the head and the shoulder blades.
That chair's been bented. Look at that.
That's not used. That's not even usable anymore.
You should not get any fines for that.
Wait a second.
Oh no!
Who put a bat under the ring? Good God! Who put a bat under the ring?
Sting's
Oh,
baseball
no.
bat.
Oh, wait a second, Beth's got her hooked
This is
up.
it. This is it. That's it. That's the
Beth
bomb
got
slam.
into the post.
Grand slam.
Repin him.
Oh.
One, two.
Oh.
Did you see that? That
Goodness.
referee was taking his way too sweet ass time with that one.
He couldn't get a good view of the shoulders, and that might have cost. We were so close to having a new women's world champion.
God. I mean, if Rick Ripley loses this, imagine how pissed she'll be if she loses this. And look at this,
Giant
Beth
swing.
Phoenix swing.
Oh, she
Into
lets
the
it go
wall.
right into the barricade there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, she goes again.
Oh,
Another
no, the pile driver
Oh,
on the
not
floor.
again! Oh, good God!
This is
Personal. This is personal for Beth.
This is beyond
another
personal.
glam slam. This is going to be it. We're going to have a world women's champion.
That's going to be it.
Yeah,
Right
he's
into
might
the-
absolutely it.
Right into the floor.
1, 2, 3. No, another
Wow.
2 pounds.
Wow.
When
Holy
Beth
shit.
Phoenix thought it was over.
I cannot believe it. Holy shit.
Holy shit is right, Cole. Even I can't believe it. I'm sweating like beef crazy here in this match.
Crowd saying fight forever, and they just might.
God. And wait a minute, there's a shovel at ringside. Where did that
Why?
come from?
Well, somebody's
Who
career may
knows?
end up buried here tonight.
Who knows?
I don't think Undertaker put that there. It wasn't me. I didn't put it there either. Maybe someone threw it in the weapon stash when we weren't looking.
No, these fans are going to have hand these days. Like I said, they spent about 85% of this match on the floor.
I don't think they've hit a damn move in the ring so far.
Oh! The referee taking a step back.
Well, the
He's-
front row fans are getting a great view of tonight's match. That's maybe the row Z fans are not getting a great view.
They're
but
not.
Well, they've had the rest of the show.
That's what
Referee.
happens. Sorry.
Referee's taking barricade behind the commentators. Look at him. taking refuge behind the commentators.
Yeah, what is the referee doing? Ref, you got to count.
I think you need to step behind him behind us.
I think he's scared. I think he's scared of what these ladies are gonna do.
Referee, get away from me, man, will you?
God,
Jesus,
another riptide.
There you go. See, they've got long that top to you.
Jesus Christ, he was too
that
close.
delay and distraction might have helped out Beth there.
Even Michael Cole was shaking his head at that one.
He was too close for comfort, referee, unless he's a man who's supposed to.
Oh my goodness! Well, that's why the referee was hiding.
Absolutely.
Oh God!
Good Lord!
Holy cow! This has just been the most brawling women's match I've ever seen.
This has been a fight, just an ugly fight.
Well, this is what happens when you mess with people's family, you mess with people's livelihoods.
Is it me, or is it the crowd just freeze in the front row? They're
just there. I think they're in awe of what they're seeing.
They are stunned.
They're not stone cold.
Oh my God! Rhea's legs just right into the step.
Oh, not again! A third one!
Oh my God!
Wow!
I think Beth is trying to really hurt Rhea.
He's trying to cripple her, is what she's trying to do.
I mean, I get it. I don't want to act like I don't understand. I get it, but
3 times.
Rhea Ripley, if she can survive this match, has a great career ahead of her. That may be shortened.
I think both of these careers have been shortened tonight.
Hey, Ripley's not going to be the same after this match is over with, because this is
win or lose, careers are being shortened here tonight.
Oh, that's for damn sure.
Oh no, here comes a
not again. Oh,
alley-oop there. Alley-oop splash there by
big face buster.
Also known as the alley-oop in the territorial areas there, JJ. Speaking of which, a choke bomb.
Wow.
Look, a standing vertical choke slam changes the great Carly.
At least they've got things back in the ring.
Or at least we have a semblance of a normal wrestling match here right about now.
She's stubbing a mud hole in Beth Phoenix like she's the Mrs. Stone Cold of the women's division. Speaking of which, I think Austin is absolutely enjoying this backstage.
I'm sure he's loving it. He may not be loving the pile drivers, but I'm sure he's loving the hard hitting action here.
Yeah, Austin
with the camera clutch.
Oh my God! Look at the strength of Rhea Ripley. I mean, we want to talk about the strength of Beth Phoenix, but Rhea might be stronger.
Indeed.
She's got no experience over the Beth Phoenix because she's been wrestling longer. That's the problem.
Beth Phoenix, Hall of Famer in her own right, has been wrestling for a long time, a lot longer than Rhea.
I don't think you're going to get it off that regular. You're going to have to do a bigger move than a leg pull.
I think she's desperate. I think she's just trying anything she can to get out of this match with the championship.
What the heck? What was all that about then? I thought she was just going to bend over and cramp then.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure she's sore.
Yeah.
I thought she was just going to bend over and pass gas in the match and fought in her face there for a second.
She may have been hiding a weapon, I think, but Beth Phoenix didn't let her get it.
Maybe. Oh no.
Jesus.
Good
chair again.
This has definitely been the most physical women's match I've ever seen in my 2+.
Look at the way Beth is just skidded across the floor there.
That cannot feel good.
Oh no!
I mean, these moves hurt on a wrestling mat, much less a barely padded floor.
Yeah.
How can you train to land back first on a concrete floor?
You can't.
Know how to fall in the ring, but how do you learn how to fall in the mat outside?
No training for that.
Good Jim Ross would say.
And just right into the guardrail. Rhea Ripley now has control of Beth Phoenix, it seems.
Beth Phoenix kicks her off. She's got the momentum back. Now here we go. A fourth pile driver.
I think she's pile driver on all sides of the ring.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. But that could be the pile driver that gets her the women's title. No.
I thought her body had hit the steps briefly there.
It's four pile drivers she's kicked out.
Look at Rhea. Rhea's in a tangled mess here. She is
I think she's like talking to herself. Oh no, not another bat.
This is dangerous. Oh, good God.
I think she got the hands up.
Beth Phoenix is just fighting the shit out of Rhea Ripley. Jesus.
Beth, I gave Rhea a good money contract, and you're tearing it to pieces.
Oh man.
You're not going to be able to make it to any more matches.
Jeez.
Oh,
I mean,
right off the rail.
If we lose this match, she's going to be in psycho mode when this is over. We saw how Edge was at the end of the match. Jeez.
That one guy is very interested.
Yes, he is. And we don't want to know.
Oh God.
Christ.
And on the chair. My goodness.
Right to the barricade, I think.
These ladies are going to feel it tomorrow. They're going to feel it a month from now.
Beth Phoenix, I think she was like moonwalking around the ring for a second.
Whoever the next challenger for the women's championship is licking their chops right about now.
Just went all the way around the ring for no reason. What was all that about?
I think she was
trying to walk off the pain, maybe.
She was just surveying the damage. I think she was enjoying seeing Rhea Ripley.
Well, speaking of damage.
Women love using that bat. The referee just don't
the referee just bolted. Well, he needs some hazard pay. He is bolted from this match.
I think he's scared of these women.
I don't blame him, honestly.
I think he's scared of these
I
women.
guess, you know what? I guess I don't either. With an angry Beth Phoenix with a baseball bat in her hand.
That's what will happen.
Is there a Miss Money in the Bank kick around here?
You know what? Thankfully for both of these women, there is not, or else this would be a perfect time to cash in.
If there was a Miss Money in the Bank, now would be the time to be spending yourself a referee.
1, 2.
Oh my God! What is it going to take? What is it going to take to end this match?
This match needs to be stopped ASAP, as that guy there in the front row with his T-shirt says right there.
I mean, I don't know if we stopped the Hangman Edge match earlier, we might want to think about stopping this. I know it's no holds barred, but there has to be limits.
Well, Pat Page was unable to defend himself. But these women are still moving so far.
These guys are making...
Not if Beth Phoenix has anything to say about it.
I mean, these two women are making Mick Foley and Undertaker's Hell in a Cell match mean like nothing here.
Yeah, please don't get off them, Tax.
That's what I think.
Beth Phoenix, big shoulder block to the gut, almost a spear there.
Wait a second.
That may have just fired up Rhea.
Now, how many brain cells in her head have been smashed at this point? I don't think she's clean. Look at that. She can't even.
I don't know if they have any left.
Oh.
How does Rhea have the strength to do that?
And a German suplex by Beth.
Oh my God.
Good Lord.
This is the match of the night, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you right now.
And now, she's got her up in a backbreaker.
Oh,
oh my God.
Oh God.
It's a torture act.
Good Lord. Yeah.
Oh God.
It was flexing with her.
Oh
wow.
That just made my spine twinge, man.
Torture rack is an appropriate name. There's nothing Beth would love to do more than to torture Rhea. That's what she's been doing this whole match, it seems.
That looks even more painful than Brock Lesnar's Kimura lock.
And now, Rhea Ripley.
Oh, that could be
variation of the Riptide, I think.
1, 2. Oh no!
Beth Phoenix.
Wow.
Beth Phoenix still fighting.
Guys, this match has been brilliant. I'm absolutely standing and applauding for these two women. They have torn the house down.
And now, big,
quite literally in some places.
Big backbreaker.
Oh jeez!
My goodness.
Tossing her about like a broken
Somehow Rhea Ripley is still standing.
I should have paralyzed after them 4 power drivers. Should have power driver phobia when this is over with.
Oh man.
Could be it, guys. She's seeing the end. Goes another one.
That's gotta be it.
Riptide.
Oh
my God.
Jesus.
How many Riptides has she hit in this match? It's got to be close to 5.
It's been way too many.
referee doesn't know how many either. The crowd don't know.
Rhea, you gotta protect your finish, hon. Oh my God! Oh my God! What a clothesline over the rope!
For the top rope! Holy shit!
Oh my God! That is the risk you have to take to win this match. And now, Rhea Ripley just stomping down on Beth Phoenix.
I've never seen a women's
that
match go this long,
might be it. Beth might be out of it after that big clothesline over the ropes.
Oh no, another one on the floor. Holy crap! Oh!
On the floor. Did you hear her head hit the ground?
Jesus.
That's gotta be, surely.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my God, mercifully it's over.
Jesus, what a match.
Holy cow, what a match,
Everything she had in that fight.
It was the first one.
Yeah, she did.
It was the first one. It was the first breaker match on the floor. That was the first one, I think.
We all thought it was over when that glam slam hit the post, and that was about 20 minutes ago.
It certainly was.
These women's lives have been changed forever, guys. They will never be the same, no matter what you say.
Neither of them will ever forget this night and this match. That is for sure.
This is the women's match of 2023, JJ. I'm telling you, women's match of the year right there.
Is that for the war of the year?
Yeah.
I thought it was it right there with that move right there, and somehow it wasn't.
Absolute insanity. I know we call Rhea and Edge and Judgment Day psychos, but that was insane.
Indeed.
I'm sure everybody in the back were thinking the same thing as we were. And even the referee's not going to forget this match either. He was just been traumatized. What a great way to end the show with the women fighting tooth and nail. This has been Backlash WrestleMania 2023, and we called the action and we won't forget it. Props to both
what
women.
An absolute war that was.
Props to both women, guys.
Wow. How is she even still standing after that match?
Right.
Well, the following night.
How is she still standing?
She's still
Last night,
smiling.
me and Rhea Ripley beat the crap out of each other. And while I didn't get the job done, Rhea learned that you don't mess with a mom. That you don't mess with someone's family, and you don't try to take away someone's mother from two beautiful children. I know you got the 1, 2, 3, but I also know in my heart you don't feel like a winner today, Rhea. And quite frankly, as the only person in my family willing to stand up to you, I don't think I did enough damage.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
And Rhea,
If you did
I'm
enough damage
sure
in that
you
match.
think that I'm just an old woman taking up TV time. I'm sure you want to put me out of my misery. So I'm going to propose something. Something that's a little out there. Something that's very crazy. Something that will teach you that lesson, Rhea. Let the boys have King of the Ring. You and I will settle who's the queen of the cage.
Oh,
What? Oh, God.
The cage.
No way.
Because at King of the Ring, in the month of June, in the city of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, you, me, hell in a cell.
Oh my God, no way.
Good God.
Oh. Since when did women fight in Hell in the Cell?
Since now.
Holy sh... JJ, what on earth are you thinking?
How am I?
God, Undertaker and Mick Foley are
I
definitely...
gotta get my lawyers ready for that one.
Indeed.
Pretty
Shall we
sure.
go ahead and get into some quick thoughts here?
God damn.
So
I'm in
So
shock.
we start off with Roman is arguing with Rock. Rock hits a rock bottom after WrestleMania goes off the air, and Roman says he's gonna go home for a little bit. Cody earned it, wrestled the perfect match, but when I come back, championship is his.
Yeah, this is kind of the tease for next year's Mania, not just with him and Rock, also setting up that Cody Rhodes down the line when Roman comes back from the island, as he says. This is all logical stuff, makes sense from what you did at WrestleMania.
Absolutely thought this was making perfect sense, and Cody, as you know, he got the win over Roman Reigns, and the era of Reigns, no pun intended, is over after nearly 1,000 days. But he's going to go back for a year, rethink himself. Maybe we'll get a different Roman Reigns in the next 12 months or whatever you're going to do with him, JJ. But it all makes perfect sense.
Maybe he'll have a new lease on life. You never know.
Maybe he'll be a Roman Reigns we can love and admire. I know that's a hard pill for me to swallow because I'm used to hating him. But if he comes back reinvented and better than ever, then maybe you could do something about that. But it all made perfect sense. I mean, Carl said it better. So, what did you think, Tom?
Well, Roman Reigns needs his break. I mean, he's been on top for 2 years at this point.
Yeah. Definitely needs a break. Take notes, WWE.
Yeah, I mean, he needs a bit of time off, and I think he'll get it here. He'll get his opportunity to reset. He might come back different. He might come back the same. We'll have to wait to find out. Meanwhile, the top of the card is in the hands of Cody Rhodes and his enhancement matches.
You're giving Brett and Undertaker a lot of ammunition here.
Don't worry, Undertaker. Jesus Christ, Undertaker in my WWE, if he's hearing this, don't worry about the ammunition he's going to spill, and it ain't going to be deadly either. Trust me.
Keeping himself safe. I mean, you can't overlook the fact that the spectre of Jon Moxley is floating over Cody. He's got to be looking over. He's got to be looking over his shoulder every time a door slams.
You never know. It could be on a pay-per-view. It could be on Raw. It could be anywhere. It could be a house show even. We then get Stone Cold Steve Austin. He thanks everybody for the great night, and he had a great match, and WrestleMania was so great. Then announces that he's actually the general manager of the WWF, so he'll be the guy to make decisions and announce big things, and he won't be an authority figure. We won't see him every week, but he'll be around when needed. CM Punk interrupts him, says, "Hey, I was disappointed. I didn't shake your hand last night. I should have shook your hand, and I'm gonna win the King of the Ring, which is gonna be happening in June."
Yeah, Austin being the GM, really cool. You said he's not going to be, he's not going to be the on-screen authority figure, but he'll be around as a character. But no, it's a good role to put him in if he's not going to be in a full-time wrestling role. That's a good stuff. King of the Ring coming back, fantastic, love it, great. The stuff between him and Punk, I think it was a great promo. It kind of summed up their whole match, but also set things for a possible future. I like that Punk was like, I'm going to get back on the horse, and everything I've done in my life, all the things that people like and don't like me for is because I used you as an inspiration for the better and worse. Really good just building in their own personal history and stuff like that. Punk going towards King of the Ring makes all the sense in the world.
It does, yeah. I mean, it was a good promo that Austin made. He said he was really sore after WrestleMania. He can't wrestle like he used to do. But seeing him now as the general manager of the WWF makes perfect sense. It's kind of like a 2003 Stone Cold all over again, except he's taking the full role this time and not a co-one anymore. And I really like that. I think he deserves.
Makes sense that he's the one to bring back King of the Ring, right? Because he's the one who made it famous.
He's probably the most famous guy.
Yeah, he is. The guy that gave birth to 316 at King of the Ring. And Punk comes out, kind of does what he does best. But he forgot to shake Austin's hand at WrestleMania. Now they get to do it here, but he kind of gives us a tease that maybe we'll see Punk versus Austin 2 if it happens. but got my fingers crossed. But at the moment, he's focused on getting into that King of the Ring tournament, get a spot to get back to the top of the mountain. So he could already be the heavy favourite already at King of the Ring. So if he does win it, he might become King Punk, which does seem a little bit strange pronouncing that. But hey, good stuff, JJ. Good stuff. Next, Tom.
Well, yeah. When you go last, everybody said everything. But yeah, Steve Austin, the only person who really can keep a roster like this in line is probably Steve Austin, and he admits to himself that he can't go week in, week out, which is a big thing coming from any wrestler, let alone Stone Cold Steve Austin, to admit that he can't do it week in, week out. Bringing back the King of the Ring. The King of the Ring is always I mean, the WWE and WWF hasn't really treated the King of the Ring properly. It's something that can be a lot bigger than it is, a lot better than it is. It really shouldn't result in somebody getting the medieval crown and scepter and all that, and carrying that king gimmick and another suitcase along with all their gear. But it can be a good way for somebody to cut the line straight up to the top. It
can make a career.
Previous King of the Ring winners who have gone up, who have won, as we know, Stone Cold Steve Austin was nowhere on the card until he won King of the Ring.
Was the launching pad of him? I mean, look at all the guys.
It was his launching pad, and the King of the Ring can be a launching pad for somebody else. I just hope the rest when the rest of the tournament is populated, that there is some people who can use it to go to the next level rather than it just being another accolade for an established star.
Yeah, we saw how it happened when Triple H won it in '97. Of course, Kurt Angle did it in 2000. We saw Brock Lesnar win it in 2002. It's a great launching pad for any talent to get to where they need to be. So it's like,
Thanks, Joe.
So it's just a bit of a history lesson there.
And we'll figure out who gets that launching pad next month. We then got a Cody Rhodes promo, and he just says, "Hey, like, this is a fresh era of WWF." This is basically what you guys said after WrestleMania. This is a fresh WWF. This is my era. Like, the reset is complete now.
Yes.
New ideas, fresh ideas, and I want a fresh. Which later on in the Battle Royal, through some shenanigans, Montez Ford wins, and he gets the shot at the pay-per-view.
I do like this idea of him being Cody Rhodes almost doing sort of the John Cena US Invitational thing. Where it makes for fresh challengers and new people going for the belt that have never had a chance at it before, which is good. It does kind of, as we get into the Backlash thing, and the way the show played out in terms of the women's match being the most important focus match made sense. And does that be the main event? So that's really good for
it was definitely like intentional. Like
like the women, it made sense for the women to headline. It's a really good thing to make the women the main event. Just fantastic stuff there. But it does with this whole thing, this invitation, as good as it is, I think it for me maybe a little bit more of a TV thing in terms of Montez Ford or something like that, who hasn't been built up, only because at least on this show we don't want Cody to be almost like the Bret Hart in '97, CM Punk, first champion, the world champion who's going on in the middle of the card, and then the real stars going on at the end, sort of thing. But in terms of this show, that wasn't the case, obviously, with the women. So, but no, I really, really like the idea. Like I say, it's like the John Cena Invitational. It leads to open, fresh challenges, and also with this fantasy universe where there's people coming from other companies like Hangman and Page. That is not as limiting as it could be because we've got people coming who have not been WWE World Champion.
Yeah, I to be quite honest, I think Carl's just summed it up for all of us for that one. Again, the new era of the WWF. It's Cody's era. He earned the shot, and he's going to give the other talent what they deserve. It's basically the younger generation's breakout year, while the veterans kind of stay at the forefront, but allowing the younger wrestlers to get what they need to be, to get noticed and know that they're here to stay in this full reset of JJ's WWF. So yeah, good luck with it anyways. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I think Carl just summed up for the best of us there, so just keep that short and sweet.
Cody, the perfect guy to be headlining this, because he's been there. He's been stuck in the undercard in his first run in the WWE, in the then WWE. He was there. He was a tag team wrestler. He was stuck in the middle of the card, in mid card obscurity. I've got to look over my shoulder before I say this. He was stuck with Stardust for a while.
I think I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I mean, so he knows that opportunities in the past, at least, have not exactly come thick and fast to people stuck in mid card obscurity. So you've got to think him giving an opportunity for someone like Hangman Page had he won, or Montez Ford, as we saw, to have a match with the world champion is big potatoes, a big deal. Even if you lose, if you come out of that match like I think Ford did to a degree, not enough in my opinion, because I don't think he got enough offense in this situation. I think it was too quick, too early for him personally, but I think he didn't get enough offense in. But if you get enough offense in against the champion, even if you come out on the losing end, you still get that. You still get those eyes on you, and people possibly look at you as a bigger star at the end of it.
For sure, we saw that. Yeah, we saw that last night with Jungle Boy, and yeah, a good showing. Definitely can maybe make you in a situation like this. We then get the promo that I don't think anybody actually heard. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens from the Great Beyond.
Yes,
as we were joking about. I don't know if anybody will actually end up hearing that.
Do you want to recap what was said in the promo? So
basically, it was Sammy's actually thankful for the bloodline, thankful for helping him out, but they weren't there for him. Kevin says, I knew Sammy was great before the bloodline was even a thing, and I'm glad that we're together. And I brought in a little bit of the Briscoes. They had a rivalry with the Briscoes. Jay passed away, and that also kind of made him realize, like, what are we doing? Why are we fighting? We need to be together. And so they're going to be fighting tag team champions, and they got a little bit of a dig at you guys. One set of champions doesn't want to fight. The other show doesn't have champions. At least they didn't when this was recorded. So
Owens hasn't been watching my show, man. He didn't know you at Rise.
Yeah.
We already had tag champions crowned, Owens.
Well, they didn't when they recorded this after WrestleMania, so good stuff. Makes sense. It kind of sums up the whole storyline with them so far.
And Owens even said someone like, it didn't make any sense. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, as if you already knew it wasn't.
I know.
That Owens is just being Kevin Owens, man.
Let's go.
Kevin, you can break the fourth wall, a little bit with him.
It's entertaining.
It's we've closed that book. We can move on to the next chapter with them. So.
Oh Jesus! I don't know what to say about it other than the fact that Owens.
I was gonna say I don't know if you guys are gonna have any thoughts.
No, because we were too busy taking the piss. The fact we just foresaw Owens passing. Holy shit!
I like JJ's promo stuff with the videos. I think it looks good. He reminds me of the first two SmackDown games.
It does actually?
You're right. I need to have them coming out in the little green screen.
Yeah. Actually, I still play those games this very day. I still remember all the moves, man.
And also, with the game tag for this show, apparently you play this on SmackDown versus Raw.
I know, right? I don't know what that's about. Definitely not. There must be some footage somewhere that's from the game. I don't know if I used an intro or something.
I don't know what it was, but
But the next big
Lord.
segment was Edge and Rhea coming out. They're together. Edge says, "Yeah, Rhea put me through hell, and she's as good as I said she was because she put me through hell." And now we're together. He's sick of the fans. He's sick of not getting respect by the office and the company and the boys. And Beth comes out, challenges Rhea to the no holds barred Falls Count Anywhere match for the championship.
Yeah, so this is obviously all building towards the pay-per-view match. This is logical. Like, if you're going to have Edge go back with Rhea Ripley, you've kind of got to accept that, like, you have very much carried on with the championships and everything, the continuity from what was happening in WWE last year. So if you're going to do that, you've got to acknowledge that the Judgment Day turn happened and the beating the shit out of Beth Phoenix by Rhea Ripley, and, like, there's been some payoff for that in the real world WWE, but we haven't got to that yet until we got to this in your company. But the difference is with Edge joining back up with her, it's like, well, shit, what's Beth Phoenix going to think about that? This is the person who was, concertoing her last year, and now Finn Balor and Damian Priest are over in the WWE. They're not around for Edge to deal with, and having Beth come in and use that as her reason to restart this feud makes perfect sense. It led to a great match on the show. So I'm all for this.
Yeah, I really am looking forward to seeing what will happen afterwards. But Edge made a lot of points that he was being put through hell by Judgment Day and got Rhea Ripley back in his corner and everything else, like which Carl foresaw and called at WrestleMania. And then he was slapping on Adam Page and whatnot, and I think the match itself spoke for all of us when we get into it afterwards. But a good build-up promo for it, and of course, as we all saw what he said afterwards when he distracted Adam Page in the Royal Rumble thing or whatever it was.
We can probably cover that promo here too. Edge wants Hangman to join Judgment Day. He says, "I see a lot in you. That's why I've been insulting you. I want to see you fired up." And Hangman says, "Okay, fired up, but you're not gonna like what you see."
Yeah, I didn't know why. Obviously, Edge chose to come out and cost him the title shot, but we found out here. He wants to have him join, and this was his weird way of trying to recruit him. And Hangman was like, "No, Edge, go fuck yourself." Which led to the match of the night.
I thought he was actually, and I thought, like Carl said, I thought he was entering the match at first, but no, he actually distracted Adam Page, and that's what caused him to lose the match. He just wants him to join, and Adam's just like, "No, I ain't joining that crap." Yeah,
it's good a reason as any for these two to feud. And like I said, I do like the pointers of seeing himself in Hangman in a lot of ways.
Yeah, it just didn't make sense until we actually found out the reason why. So yeah, good stuff, JJ.
So then we get to the actual pay-per-view portion of the program. Cody Rhodes defends against Montez Ford. Pretty quick match. I didn't want the show to go on forever, but yeah, maybe I should have made it a little bit longer. Cody gets a relatively easy victory. Montez tries, gets in a few frog splashes, but just isn't enough, and Cody retains.
Yeah, good match. Like you say, maybe not the best show for Montez, just because it kind of went straight into the finishers. It was kind of like a Raw match. But this was at least it's good to give him the spotlights. Cool.
It made
and he kicked out the Crossroads. So
I think I should probably at this point say that I hope it didn't come across that I was completely slagging off Montez.
I mean, you're welcome to do that. I'm not offended. You're welcome to.
He might be, but what I was getting at was, I think, Cody could be setting himself up with easier matches. That some could say that that is an argument that could be made, but I do think Montez Ford did have a bit of a poor showing. Now. Yeah, he did
kick out the Crossroads. To be fair,
he definitely got his shit in. But I personally think we've come out of this. I don't think he got enough. I don't think he got enough to make the demand that I belong at this level. Now he may get another opportunity, and that opportunity could be the King of the Ring coming up. But I think in a way we have to look at this as a squandered opportunity, and I'm not, and I think he will probably think the same way, that yeah, I gave my all, but it just wasn't enough, and he could have done better in that match.
Yeah, you bring up a good point there, Tom. He did, yeah.
No, you're right. This is a far. It was a far cry from you know.
It's very
last night with Jungle Boy,
very easy to say. It is very easy to say, sat behind a table. No, that athlete didn't perform very well. You know, when I couldn't lace the man's boots. But I think an opportunity like he had there, you've got to treat it with a lot more respect. You've got to give it a lot more than that.
Oh, definitely.
And I feel bad saying it. I really do, because he may not get another opportunity like that.
Oh, definitely. I think we can agree with that.
There are a lot of very, very hungry competitors who will jump on an opportunity. Who will jump on an opportunity like that, like children at McDonald's. and if he may live to regret that showing.
Oh, definitely.
So after that, we get Jon Moxley and Drew McIntyre. They have a pretty hard hitting affair. Trade a few big moves. Drew gets in a couple of claymores, but it's not enough. And Moxley hits the paradigm shift, the true double underhook DDT of WWF, and scores the win.
Yeah,
and Money in the Bank briefcase just keeps floating out there.
Yeah,
who knows?
I think this was a really good showing for Hangman. I think that nothing really showed at all. It's kind of, obviously it's cool that in this weird fantasy world, we've got this match of the two former AEW main event guys in the middle of a WWF card. Meanwhile, obviously, my show is being main evented by Bret the Hitman Hart, so this is fucking who knows what's cool. Of the two former AEW guys, these guys need to. Obviously, the former Dean Ambrose is very established in this company. Hangman isn't, but it makes sense to keep the momentum on Dean Ambrose. I thought, this is a good match.
I absolutely thought this was a really good stiff-harding match. Nothing special, but it's just the two guys just trying to break out and show what they're capable of doing. It was also another way of getting Jon Moxley over, since he took the pinfall victory. At the same time, showing Drew McIntyre that he still belongs in the WWF, and giving him his old theme back was good as well. But at the end of the day, the former Chosen One, as he used to be known as, just couldn't get the job done, and Moxley's just continuing to, as they say in Thunderbirds, he's flying high right now with that briefcase.
Moxley coming out of this match with the win is the right one to win there. I have a thing called British bias again, in favour of anybody who has ever wrestled here. We've all got it. If you live over here, you've had half a dozen champions over the last 25 years. You take what you can get, but I think Moxley in this match showed how much of a step above Dean Ambrose he is at this stage in his career. His run in AEW has gone on to be as as altering for him as Drew Galloway's run outside of the WWF a few years ago. Now,
Definitely.
I personally think from this, McIntyre needs something. Now, is his time at the top in your WWF going to come? It might, but I do definitely get a feeling from your WWF that it's time for the new guys.
Mm-hmm.
For the new generation.
Yeah, it would have been a bit of the same. It would have been a bit of the same as the old if McIntyre would have won it.
Another one, I keep doing this. I shouldn't do it, but I keep doing this. McIntyre has to be another guy looking at the upcoming draft and putting his hand on his chin and thinking,
He might. Well, I mean, he was frustrated. It was mentioned on commentary. He's been.
Who's
frustrated.
Sorry, I completely forgot. Who's the Intercontinental Champion?
Shinsuke.
Shinsuke
We did not see him. That was.
Yeah, you're right.
I was just thinking.
My bad. We didn't get a recap.
It was him and Cena. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I was just wondering where's Nakamura gone. I was wondering we were missing a certain.
He was on the unseen part of the card.
Only so much time on these things sometimes.
Yeah.
So we then get Hangman versus Edge. A hard fought match. Hangman doesn't give up, but he's busted open pretty bad. The referee has to call a match, and Edge wins in the record books. But certainly Hangman did not give up.
Yeah, like I said earlier on, with when I was comparing these two, both Moxley has to make himself a new name here in the WWF, and Hangman Adam Page has to make a completely new name. He has to kind of get rid of the stank of AEW off him, the same way that AJ Styles did with TNA back in the day, and to establish himself as like a real person in the Vince McMahon world. Or the Stephanie McMahon world as it is now. And I think that he did it in this match. This was a great way to do it. I think like not only just was it a good match and a good showing for him, but also having the WrestleMania 13 finish is the perfect way to get him over. You don't want to beat Edge because you're just setting up this new faction with the Judgment Day, so you want to keep Judgment Day strong. At the same time, you want to make Hangman, and this is the way to do it. Like, you're making me regret my draft choices, making Hangman such a cool character.
It does, yeah. I'll agree with that too, Carl. Big 100%. This match was incredibly done, and I said this in commentary. It's almost like Edge could see like his youth self in Adam Page as well, due to the long hair, and we spoke about the success that Adam Page had that Edge did not get until later in his career. So there's a bit of a career storytelling history between the two, which we didn't even know of at the time. And Tom brought that up as well, so we all made some good points. But at the end of the day, Hangman nearly got the job done. Edge busted him up pretty badly near his eye, and it just got to the point where I think Page instantly was knocked unconscious to the point where he just, like you said, he didn't tap, but he kind of passed out. But I think he was already knocked out by that blow to the head. And Edge got the referee stoppage match. Even though he won the match, he'll complain to the fact that he didn't see, man tapped him out 3 times. So he might complain about his victory, judging by where this is going to go, because we have never seen Edge in the years we've known him to be this dark and aggressive before. This is a completely different Edge than what we're accustomed to seeing. So I'll be intrigued to see where that's going to go, JJ.
Definitely more vicious, for sure.
As most of you have said, this match was one of the unenviable tasks where ideally neither man would lose, and neither man did lose. Whilst, you could say it sets up for Adam Page saying, "Well, I wasn't beaten. You didn't beat me. Fight me again." This time in a match that the referee can't throw it out because he's a little bit scared of blood. This Hangman could make that argument, or he could move on to other things, face other people. As Carl says, he's coming in with, in the eyes of the WWF fans, who you have to very much are, and it's probably a poor adage, but I'm going to say it. Who are very much like the North Korea of wrestling, in the everything that happens outside is very much
right. They're not very accepting of the outsiders.
Is very much non-existent. So to a lot of the fans, they're looking at him like, who's this man who's calling himself a cowboy? Where's his horse? You know, that sort of argument, that sort of thing can be thought. But he had a good showing. He had a good showing against a legend in WWE. If Edge ever went elsewhere, I think he'd have the reverse problem that Hangman has. Mm-hmm. Because Edge is only known for Edge is only known for his time in WWE, WWF. It could be a reverse problem, but let's see whether Hangman is accepting of this, or whether he wants a bit more.
I think we're going to have a rematch. I think we're going to see a rematch, but on much more deeper circumstances, judging by what we saw at Tom.
But then you've got to think: is Hangman going to enter the? Because if Hangman goes for this rematch, he can only have one. He can only be involved in one thing on the night. And if Hangman goes after Edge for a rematch, he's potentially missing out on an opportunity at the King of the.
Maybe they'll clash. Maybe they'll clash in the King of the Ring.
Very good point.
Yeah, they very much could. But if he's gonna put his cowboy hat in the ring for the King of the Ring, then maybe he might want to think, well, I didn't lose to Edge. I've come out relatively strong on that. This is an opportunity at going to the next level. Maybe I move.
Indeed. Now that I think about it, I'm already foreseeing what if Punk and Hangman are going to be the guys who make it to the finals.
No! Why would you say that?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking this is just me thinking.
No, absolutely not.
It may not be official, but I can see.
I'm not even going to think about it anymore. So we then move on to the main event. Rhea Ripley, Beth Phoenix. They beat the shit out of each other. Didn't realize how many riptides there were, but hopefully we can forgive that. They beat the crap out of each other. An absolute war. Rhea Ripley just barely squeaks out a win. And then the next night, Beth Phoenix challenges Rhea Ripley to Hell in a Cell.
This was great to put the spotlight on the women. It was crazy. It was all over the ring. This was, an Attitude Era Stone Cold main event, but with women. And that was just great to have it. It was just so different for the women to have that spotlight. Just absolutely fantastic. The right person won, even though she didn't even bring the belt with her too, but she had it at the end. It was just so personal. It just a great thing, and this whole angle now, had the second match being Hell in a Cell, and this match being just a brutal street fight. It reminds me quite a lot of maybe Cactus Jack and Triple H. In a way,
it did actually. It did.
I didn't even think of that.
So kudos. I've been making jokes about how women have been running away with the women's divisions since we started this thing, and
they took offense to that.
You fired back huge for this one. Your women took a huge stride, main eventing a pay-per-view and just absolutely tearing it down like any man could. The only reason they didn't bleed is because women can't bleed in the game.
It's a shame, really. You would think they would have done that.
I was really trying to find any way I could do it. There's got to be some hack somewhere. I couldn't do it, but
oh man, the Listen, words can't describe how I thought about this. Can we all be honest with each other? This match literally blew us out of the water. It was like unlike any women's match we've ever seen in a long time. They basically women's match of 2023. I'm calling it right now. Damn, man, what a war between these two women. They tore it down. A absolute war of a story was told, and even there were a couple of spots for the referee, was like, screw this, I'm not going to go anywhere near these two. Like, he was even taking refuge behind the commentary for some reason, and he dove into the crowd at one point, which we just caught. I caught him with a gun to my eye, and then all those moves that Beth Phoenix was putting on Rhea Ripley, those multiple pile drivers, and then same thing happened in return, and I was just thinking, I was like, how are these women going to stand the next day? How are they going to, walk out there? I mean, this was a career life-changing match that we saw, and they'll never be the same ever again. But at the end, Beth Phoenix came that close. As we all heard, we all thought it was over, but Beth was like, I'll say it's over when I say it is, and she's challenging Rhea Ripley to a Hell in a Cell. I'm just like, holy cow, this is going to be, I know I keep taking cheap shots at The Undertaker and Mankind's Hell in a Cell, but I'm thinking to myself, these two women could basically pull off a near female variation of it, if not as more brutal. But damn, JJ, you put your heart and soul into this match, and it literally said it right there, man. Props to you. Damn.
Thank you.
It's giving you credit where you deserve it, man.
Hell of a women's match. Obviously, the correct winner comes out of this, because you really do gain nothing from beating Rhea at this point. I think she needs to go. She needs to go on a very long title reign. I mean, do you possibly have in your in an upcoming Raw have her come out and say, "Well, I've beaten you, old lady. I don't need to fight you in Hell in a Cell. You're gonna have to put something up," and echo Cactus Jack versus Triple H in 2000 by having this next match be for the career. Because I really don't see after this what Beth can do. Where, because presumably, in this Hell in a Cell match, Rhea's going to beat her. And I question what else there is for Beth to do.